The first question is for Paul Dave, and this comes from an old friend of his, Martin.
It's not here.
It's not here. And the question is, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Well, I must admit, I've had 4 weeks to think of it. I guess, on the funny side, I would like to be able to fart the national anthem of 3 different countries. That's England, Australia and America at will. Can't do that. But the serious one is, I'd like the superpower of knowing if people are telling me the truth or telling me lies.
Oh yeah.
That's the honest one.
Subtle.
Thank you.
This is from Rob King. What memories can you tell us of when you played Donington in 1981 supporting ACDC?
No. I wish when they served me salad from the front row, they put a bit of mayonnaise on. It was strange, you know. When I done it, I really wanted to do Donington because I was there a year before watching Rainbow. And just before I went on, I had this cold feeling. I can't explain why, just this cold feeling. Yeah. And then during the concert, the PA packed up, and I do remember putting my fist for a few cones. I got angry about that. But I guess the highlight for me was actually getting a police escort. There was a police bike in front of me. They're normally behind me. So I guess that's really the gig. It's hard to remember. I spent me 40 minutes doing me thing, getting angry, getting salad thrown at me. Yeah, that's basically all I can remember. The oranges, yeah. At half time.
Help me with the oranges. And I'm standing looking after Andy, the drummer. In between the speaker stack, this orange came right between. And if I had stepped back, it would have hit me, it hit the PA behind me. This is okay, Mr. Stuart Cooper, how did you get the gig with the Sweet?
The girlfriend at the time, Virginia, God bless her, she decided to send a tape in because Wildfire wasn't really doing very much and I was getting kind of miserable about it. And I said, you sure, the Sweet? You know? Then I thought, oh well, the B-sides are good. We all know that, don't we? The fucking great B-sides. So I thought, okay, give it a go. Went for the audition, and they were good. You know, Andy Scott and Mick Tucker were tremendous musicians and singers, so I thought, okay, I want this now. And they said they'll call me on Thursday for the sake of a date. It was like Saturday they called me, and I thought it was over. I couldn't believe it. My hand was phoning up everybody. I got the gig, it's great. And yeah, and then they told me I got the job out of 300 people. So I thought, that's pretty big. Yeah. And 2 weeks later I was singing with them in Australia. Done. That's why I'm there, I guess. I love the country back then. But I realised one mistake talking about Australia and England. Musically, Australia was a big mistake. Musically. I should have stayed here for that. Should have stayed here. Because I probably would have been doing great things now. But everything else about Australia I love.
Alright, this is from my co-host, Mike. Who was your vocalist hero? The one who inspired you to sing?
Well, it's Ian Gillan, I suppose. There I was singing away in the bedroom to Deep Purple in Rock. Robert Plant, of course. Paul Rogers, definitely. Then it was Rob Halford. Steve Harris, in fact, introduced me to Rob Halford, well, to Judas Priest, in Woolwich in 1976, the Sad Wings of Destiny tour. I've never been impressed by a voice as much as that day. He was absolutely fantastic. And I've tried to copy him the best I could, and his style, but obviously he's got it, I haven't, but I tried. And just trying is half the battle.
Yeah.
Paul, I would disagree with that, you know.
Right, I can't read that name. What songs did you play with Iron Maiden and how long were you in the band?
Right, okay. I thought it was less, but in Steve's diary it seems I was about 9 months since I started early in '76 and it ended for me September-ish, I suppose. The songs are obviously Rothschild, Iron Maiden, Prowler, although I've no memory of that one, but apparently Prowler, Innocent Exile, Another Life, I believe it's Transylvania? They did the there was an instrumental, I'm assuming it's Transylvania. I mean, it's 40 years ago, you know, and I'm old. The brain's tired. But, yeah. Then there's the covers were Jailbait, Thin Lizzy, I've Got the Fire, Montrose, Simple Man, Leonard Skinner, and there was a couple of others, I believe. Tush? I don't remember doing that. You sure? Yeah. It could have been Tush. I can't remember. He'd know. He was there for a long time. Yeah, any you can think of? Yeah, there was probably one or more. Oh, Strange World was one. I said Rothschild, didn't I? Yeah. That's kind of it, you know, but again, Steve's got a diary of that and I saw it, and that's about all I can remember from there. Yeah, that's that. I'm done. All right.
What, me?
Yeah. Got a couple of questions for what me. Right, you've brought a lot of ideas and creativity to Maiden's live shows. Which of your ideas or innovations has been your favourite and why?
I think. Oh. Summer on Tour was my best one because that was all the inflatables and the whole stage set turned into Eddie. So that was my best invention.
Okay. What influence do you think your ideas and innovations have had for live music beyond Maiden?
Well, loads, obviously, because they're still using the Walk On Eddie, which I came up with, and he's still there, singing and shouting in whatever form he is.
I'm waving certain things around. What was your inspiration for creating Eddie, or when creating Eddie?
That was after Don't Chuck Stuff at Me Anybody, when Dennis Wilcox the band, because he brought a sort of theatrical side to the show with blood and wearing a mask and stuff. So when he left,
should have kept it on.
So when he left, obviously I tried to fill that gap with using the Eddie mask that we continued with today.
Thank you, Gary. This is from Rob King. What challenges did you face when putting together the Power Slave lighting rig, considering it was Maiden's largest to date?
Yeah, it was quite difficult because obviously when Maiden were doing that tour, we were still doing town halls and theatres and stuff like that. But then obviously when we got to the States, we were playing sports arenas. But the innovation of me moving the trussing meant that once we got to those sports arenas, I could then change the look of the show and make it go more out into the audience, so it actually looked bigger than it was. So that was my hardest one, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I think a question for everybody, and it goes like this. Did any of you think, after you had left the band, that they would go on to be a success or stay as a pub club band? Anybody?
As a pub club band?
Pub or club band? Pub, stroke club.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Which we always knew that would be huge.
Yeah, but the international monster they are now, no, beyond my imagination.
Yeah, they've got Eddie helping them out.
Oh yeah. yeah, he's helping them a lot.
Three deaf guitarists. what can you tell us about what life was like back in the old days with Maiden?
I laugh.
Absolutely, yeah.
Good
Yeah, we've got
It's
it.
good times. It's when it got professional, it got boring.
Okay.
Yes.
It never really bothered, was it? Never.
All right, question from Paul, Terry and Doug. How did you first get involved with Maiden?
Mine was through Smiler. Yeah, I was playing with Smiler with Steve. That's how I first met Steve. And then when he got Maiden together, he asked me if I wanted to join. I said at the time, I said, no, it's not the right time for me at the moment. So I passed on that occasion. And then a little bit later on, I was offered the job again, which I jumped at. And that's where I stayed for a couple of years or whatever it was.
So,
They found me playing at the Marquee and approached me to join them, and I did at that point. Obviously, they sacked virtually everybody, so I was a single guitarist on my own, and we made it work for a while. We've done a bunch of gigs that way, and we were doing a lot of rehearsing. But obviously, when you think what they'd done before and what they've ended up doing, a single guitar wasn't any good, so they pulled in Tony Moore. And he used to kind of mimic some of the guitar parts, but it still wasn't really right. So it was a great long period of rehearsing, and basically it didn't work. And they wanted to bring Dave Murray back in, and I realised at the time, I was 25 at the time, I realised that Steve had worked a lot more with Dave, although he always says a lot of nice things about me, but I realised I would play second fiddle, so being young and ambitious, I really wasn't prepared to do that, so I made some comment along the lines of, I'm not doing that. You know, the next thing I knew, you know, they spoke about it for a bit, suddenly the gear showed up on the door. So that was the end of that. But I mean, the strangest thing of the lot is, as you will see in a minute when we play, I'm quite happy to play with other guitarists now. I'd spent a long time being in three pieces because that was really the thing at the time. And I was extremely good at it. You have to be quite busy to fill all the holes in when you're the only guitarist. But there's so much benefit of playing with extra guitars, you know, as they do with three guitars, as we do with three guitars, you can do so much.
I think it's been well documented. I was a motorcycle mechanic probably 2 minutes walk away from where Steve lived, and I saw Smiler play and thought, God, not that bad. And if I remember right, the guitar player sang, so I thought, I saw him go by with a bunch of people, and I went out and said, any chance I could sing with you? I mean, I've only sung with a couple of guys in bedrooms and all that. It was a real beginning for me. So, any chance of singing? And Steve went, no. I went, okay. So I went back to work, and maybe a day or two later he come back on his own and said, I couldn't talk to you because the singer was with me. So there's obviously another first singer I made before me. And he said, yeah, we'll give you a go. And yeah, I started singing some of their songs and we stuck together. The only reason I ended up losing that opportunity because I had no experience, didn't know what to do. So I learned a very good lesson in that band. Thank you.
Another question for Dave Lights. Did Steve Harris really think the old nunnery where you lived was haunted?
Yes.
He just said to me, well, it was.
It definitely was. We had loads of different occasions there. When one occasion I remember rightly, we was in the rehearsal room and the curtains, there was this humming noise. That's how we would know this thing was there. We went towards the curtains and basically they blew out towards us and this cold breeze came all over us. Another time we were there rehearsing, halfway through one of the numbers, everybody started to choke. If you remember that, it felt like people were actually coughing and.
I remember very little, but if you say so.
And another occasion, which the band actually played at my party, my 18th, in the garden. One of the crew guys with us, I can't remember his name offhand, we used to have a toilet upstairs in this vicarage. And basically, you go up the stairs and then it goes flat, then up again. Big guy suddenly I saw it, and white as a ghost. I said, what's the matter? He said, I've just seen it. I said, what do you mean you've just seen it? He said, well, I went to go to the toilet upstairs, I was halfway up, stopped to let this person go by. Boom. Wasn't there. I don't remember seeing anything around about that. Yeah, I do. So yes, there is ghosts at the house. Is it still there? It's still there, yeah. It's still on the corner there, yeah. The pub's I know, too late for that. Secret.
I think I have one question I can ask the rest of the band. If you were asked to do a gig like Manowar did in 2005 with all current and former members on stage performing songs from their era, would you be up for it?
It would be a privilege.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That answers that. That's all from me, I think. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.